Here we're going to touch on just some basics of the SensorMound, some things that you can do to personalize your own account, and some features that we built in so that when you put this SensorMound in your facility or at your field, you can make sure that you're ready to go from pitch one. So up here, we have the play and reverse, right? So when you play a video, gets the video going, stop. This can speed up the video, this can slow down the video. When we have playback speed, what you see over here, we have 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and 1. So that is basically the video that you're seeing down here. Do you want that video played in full speed? Do you want it in half speed? Do you want it in a lot slower speed so that you could really identify the things that you're seeing on the actual sensor map over here, or maybe things that are pertaining towards the results that you're seeing on the bottom? Up here, we're gonna have your player name and who they play for. This little feature over here allows you to flip the mound back and forth depending on which direction you're throwing in. Let's say that, you know, the mound is here and home plate's there, but your mound is set up so that it's easier to see from the viewer to identify what he's doing correct or what he's doing incorrect. Just a click of the mouse and you can flip that right back over, as well as flipping them over like this. So let's say you see a righty pitcher and down here it says closed 6 degrees. Well, if I'm starting here and I'm striding towards home plate, which this is the lefty batter's box, this actually simulates me being open. So by me clicking that, I can make sure that, okay, I am closed. It corresponds with the results that we see down here. As we go down, we have all of your information that you can see, our stride angle, our landing foot angle, our stride distance, as well as how are we landing on our foot. When we go over here to the sensor map, we can see, let's play it back a little bit. You see all these different colors, okay? So red simulates a lot of pressure. So if you see an area that is really, really red, a lot of the times you're gonna see your line up here towards the top. As that fades out and you start to see more yellows and blues and greens, pressure is now being released off of that plate that is underneath the mound. Normally it's when we're getting ready to deliver a pitch, or it's right after we deliver a pitch. And you guys can kind of just see how this plays through. So we have landing. It's really light right now. My foot is just getting ready to strike. Now, as I'm getting ready to throw that pitch, you can see here comes the reds and the yellows. There's a lot of pressure in this part of my delivery right now. Okay, so now as you see my body start to come up after I release the pitch, that red is gonna slowly start to get smaller until there's just a tiny bit of red left in there. A lot of the times, what I like to see after you deliver a pitch is a let up of the actual force that's being applied. However, when the pitch is concluded, I want to still see there being some force there. That shows me that you're stable on that front foot when you deliver the pitch. If we saw this completely disappear after the player's thrown his pitch, that's telling me that he wasn't very balanced. He was relying basically just on momentum to get his pitch across the plate, and wasn't really secure on that front foot as he was when he was getting ready to release the pitch from the get-go. Over here on the left, we have the database of all the pitches that were thrown. We can go back and forth. If you want to right-click them, you can edit them, you can rename them, you can even put comments on each pitch, things that you've done well, things that you need to do a little bit better. Once we go up here to the vertical pressure, we have all these little tabs right here. So let's say that I'm really digging deep on a pitcher and I want to see his leg lift, I want to see his delivery. I can go right here, and let's say I'm starting my leg lift right here. I can click this, and this is my set. As I go a little bit further, my leg's beginning to come up. I get to the top of my leg lift. Oh, a little too far. I can click the next one over, and it's gonna tell me that I was at the top of my leg lift. It took me 2.44 seconds to get there from the get-go. These are tools that we've used as coaches in the past, talking about some kids that need to clean up their tempo or their rhythm a little bit on the mound. Some kids like to get up there and throw pitch after pitch after pitch. And these numbers really seem to fluctuate because their tempo is too fast, their tempo is too slow. So if you really want to break down somebody's delivery and kind of pick apart every possible thing that you can, I would suggest labeling every single one of your videos here and seeing how consistent they are with one another.